Cuando vas a la venta de verano de JCPenney y usas el cupón de 25% extra, no solo encontrarás un vestido vibrante y fresco para el verano con 25% extra, encontrarás los zapatos, el bolso y toda la onda con 25% de descuento extra. La prueba está en el recibo. Sí, es JCPenney. Cupón válido del 27 al 29 de junio en selección de estilos. Aplican algunas exclusiones. Detalles en la tienda o jcp.com.
All right, folks, we're back, ready for another deep dive.
Let's do it.
This week, we're breaking down a game that really shook things up in the NFC South. The Falcons' victory over the Buccaneers.
A lot to unpack there.
Yeah, we're going to look at some game analysis, some expert commentary, see if we can figure out just what happened.
Sounds good.
Like, what were the turning points?
Yeah, and what does this mean for both teams going forward, right?
Big questions. So, anyone who follows football knows the Buccaneers were heavily favored going into this one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Most people had them pegged for an easy win. Nobody really saw this coming.
Especially, like, the Falcons haven't exactly been setting the world on fire this season.
True. But they're quietly putting some pieces together.
Yeah, and they're sitting pretty at the top of their division now.
Which, I mean, nobody predicted, right?
Right. So, clearly exceeding expectations. What do you think, what's clicking for them?
Well, I think Desmond Ridder's development as a quarterback has been huge.
Yeah, he's really coming into his own.
In this game especially, his ability to extend plays was impressive. And I don't just mean scrambling. He was keeping his eyes downfield, buying time for receivers to get open.
He wasn't panicking under pressure.
Not at all. That kind of awareness, it's a sign of real growth. You know, you don't always see that from a young quarterback.
Absolutely. But Ridder wasn't the only standout.
Yeah.
I mean, what about Bijan Robinson? The guy's a beast.
Oh, yeah. Robinson's a powerhouse. And that's what makes this Falcons offense so dangerous. They can beat you with Ridder's arm, they can beat you with Ridder's legs, and they can just pound you into submission with Robinson.
Yeah, you make a good point there. It's like, how do you even game plan against that?
Exactly. You just don't know what they're going to do next. And speaking of surprises, can we talk about Kyle Pitts?
2 touchdowns. What happened there?
Right. I mean, he was a highly touted prospect coming out of college, but he's had kind of a slow start to his pro career.
It's like he just disappeared, right?
Kind of, yeah. So this performance, it was a statement. It was a reminder of his potential.
I think he got everyone's attention.
Oh, for sure. If Pitts can keep this up, he becomes a major weapon for Atlanta.
All right, let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk defense.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the Falcons' defense was like a wall in this game. Seriously. Jesse Bates III was all over the field.
He had an amazing game.
He forced a fumble. A&D got an interception. What?
It was like a masterclass in defensive play. That forced fumble, pure hustle, never gave up on the play.
Yeah, incredible effort.
And the interception. That was all about instincts, understanding of the Bucs' offensive schemes. He read Mayfield like a book and just jumped the route.
And those were game-changing plays, I mean, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, but let's talk about the other side of the ball. The Buccaneers, I mean, their offense seemed out of sync. What happened?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. I mean, look, Baker Mayfield had some good moments, but he also made some crucial mistakes, missed throws, some poor decisions.
You're saying it just wasn't his day?
Pretty much.
And their defense. I mean, that's usually their strong suit.
Right.
They just weren't generating turnovers. And that really let the Falcons control the pace of the game.
Yeah, it seemed like Atlanta was really exploiting some mismatches in the Bucs' offensive scheme, particularly in the secondary, finding holes in the coverage, taking advantage of missed assignments.
So bottom line, where does this win leave the two teams in the NFC South?
Well, the Falcons are in control right now. They're sitting atop the division.
Makes sense.
They've got a 1-game lead. This win, it sends a message to the rest of the division. The Falcons are a force to be reckoned with.
You think they have a real shot at the playoffs?
Oh, absolutely. If they can keep playing at this level, they're going to be a tough out.
That's exciting.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's still early in the season, right? Anything can happen.
Always does.
The Bucs, though, they need to figure some things out.
They need to get their offense back on track, or a playoff spot is looking pretty far off.
No question.
So, to recap, the Falcons won because of a balanced offense, suffocating defense, and key players stepping up when it mattered most. The Buccaneers, well, they've got some work to do.
They do. So as you watch the rest of the season unfold, here's something to think about. Can the Buccaneers make the necessary adjustments to close the gap with the Falcons? Will the Falcons be able to maintain this momentum?
So many questions.
I know, right? This divisional race, It's going to be one to watch.
It's going to be a wild ride. Thanks for breaking it all down.
And me, Tom.
And for all you listeners out there, keep those helmets strapped on. We'll be back next week with another deep dive.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.